Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And on this particular day we're cycling from Nairobi to Oloitokitok, and we were passing through Kitengela to Kajiado to Imaroro and then Mashuru onto Emali Oloitokitok road. So he had started this ride some minutes past 4, and we were just going to be the three of us. So I left Nairobi Garden Square with my good friend James, and we were going this way, going to pick Kibet, some kilometers past Isinya, because he comes from the sides of Kajiado. So Kajiado is a very big county. It starts somewhere here at the interchange into Kitengela, and then Kitengela happens to be the first town that you interact with as you get into this county. Kitengela is a very chaotic town later in the day, but in the morning it's quiet. But later in the day you need to be very careful. I've been knocked there some time back, so you need to be very careful. And let me just say, we will be doing the entire of Kajiado County in our ride, because Kajiado County is very large. If you look at the maps, it's very, 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 very large. So after cycling for a while now, we finally get to Isinya. Isinya is the place where I normally stop for breakfast. By this time round now, we've done like about 70 kilometers or 75 or 80, depending on where you started from. But for an average person, you are probably approaching 70 something there. So we've already met Kibet, and we're going to stop here for breakfast before we can head out into let me call it wilderness. Yeah, it's wild and it's a wilderness in a way. Ouch. So after taking breakfast, we head out into the road now towards Kajiado before we can branch off into Imaroro. And Kibet is leading the peloton. It's an easy pace one, not really a tough one. And Kibet was just telling me how another guy that wanted to join us called off the last minute. So we keep on exchanging pelotons. Sometimes I'm leading, sometimes it's James, like that. Even Kibet, yes, like that as we proceed on. So finally we get to Kajiado, but we're not getting into Kajiado town. We are branching off here. It's about 5 kilometers from here to Kajiado town. And now we are going here to another stretch of about 40 kilometers before we get to Imaroro. And then we'll proceed on to take lunch at Mashuru, which is about 30 kilometers from Imaroro. So here we are. The weather is still amazing, but it's gonna be tough as we proceed on. Headwinds and a bit of crosswinds, but let's enjoy the views.
Sasa zilikuwa zinatupiga kutoka huku tukikuja hivi. Sasa ni crosswind.
So we've already started to battle crosswinds. Initially they were headwinds, and now they're becoming crosswinds, and maybe they'll be working together to make our work hard. So we proceed on. Who are we to turn back like cowards?
Ruabe. Ndio sababu sitaki tuende mbio sana. Kama tunaweza toka saa 10, the better for me. Wanyama wako huku mbele. Kilimanjaro? Hapana. Yeye sikusumbue. Nishawahi toka hiyo masaa. inategemea saa yenye tutalala. Yes. Na kujipea target ya saa 10 ni just in case uchelewe, bado utakuwa na time.
Enjoying a bit of the view, a bit of drops and flattish, but the real work is not far from starting anytime. And as you can see, it's going to be a tough day. There are no clouds, and the sun is just going to get upset with us in a short while. Start to get upset with us, and when it does that, you don't know what will happen. You'll be battling the hot sun and the winds. But let's proceed on. Here a bit of cloudiness, but let it not deceive you. We are now into Imaroro, and at least now we'll be remaining with the sort of like 30 kilometers to Mashuru, where we want to take lunch. It will be an early lunch before we can see the way forward. And as we proceeding, the weather looks deceiving. Like I've said, it's looking deceiving, but just a short while it is going to change. And once it changes,
how did you get to 140?
we are on our own. Nobody is coming to save us. So
I am
I will be working on the rest of the clip that remained,
Yes.
so that I bring you to update on how our ride was, so that you can actually know what you are missing if you're not doing such kind of routes. Yes. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell as we get into Mashuru.